I would like to share a message from our friend Dan.
Would look back and recognize and give some credit to the fall of Rome to the rampant, homosexual behavior.
That's what I've been trying to tell all you shits this whole time. What I've been trying to tell everybody ever since was that the fall of the Romans all occurred because the gays started taking over and they started just letting them come in and do whatever they wanted. It's just not right. And that's exactly what's happening in America right now. You have all these homosexuals and transvestites coming in and teaching our kids how to be transvestites. They're teaching them that they can be all different types of genders that aren't male and female and such. Today is going to be the start of the end for America. And in actuality, sir, if you really think about it, when you go back in history and all that in there, the very moment that America started to integrate colors into the main society, that's exactly when this country started to go downhill. And that's why we need to vote for Trump in 2024. That way we can make America great again. Yes, sir. Transvestites. Everything today isn't even made in America like it used to be. All the cotton and all their linens used to be all produced right here in America, and look who makes all of our stuff now. It's all the Chinese. They're all just taking over, and all the trannies and all the homosexuals are all taking over. And gotta go.
Today's training session, man, is it's Wednesday, so every Wednesday I do clean and jerks, or I do like a clean and jerk related complex. Today's no different. I think I'm going to do a complex today. I'm not really sure. It was an option between two different workouts, but essentially it's one clean pull into two power from the hang and then into one split. The goal that I plan on setting for myself for today's training session is to just wait. Just pull the barbell and just keep pulling, essentially. You know, I feel like if you just keep pulling, your body is gonna just like organically start to transition itself into the third pull. I'm really starting to find that if you just keep pulling, your body's just gonna go down into the squat naturally. By the way, welcome to the channel. This is 6 out of 6. Here at the 6 out of 6 gang, man, we really focus on technique. I really don't focus on how much weight I'm lifting too much unless I'm like at the end of a strength cycle. So most of the weights that you guys see me trying to push for, most of the time is gonna be relatively lightweight. It's gonna be like within my 85 to 90% at the most. I'm 42, about to be 43 next month. So I mean, if you guys are a little older like myself, looking at getting into something that's a little bit more functional, something that has some dynamic strength, power element to it. Olympic weightlifting I found to be a really great source for that. I don't compete professionally. I do compete amateur, like if there's just like a local event where they have weightlifting, I'll probably join that. But as far as like trying to make it into like any professional stage or platform or anything, I'm not really training to do that. But yeah, subscribe to the channel. Most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed, so head over, subscribe to the channel. I would sure appreciate that. I enjoy spending time with you guys here on YouTube. So I'll just let some music ride as we glide through the warm-ups for the clean and jerk so you guys can see what I go through when it comes to warming up for the cleans, warming up for the jerks, and then we'll reconvene right before I start doing my working sets. Can do whatever you want to do in life if you just put your mind to it. I'm not sure if that's sound advice, is it? I mean, I've thought about this considerably, and I've never told any of my kids. I have 6 kids. I've never told any of them that. How about y'all? Talk to me about it. Have you guys ever told your children or your nieces or nephews or anyone in your family when you were giving advice to live life that if you just simply put your mind to it, you can accomplish whatever it is you want? If that was the case, I should be able to take like the next, let's just say the next 3 years, eat, shit, and sleep sprinting. Put my mind into sprinting 100%. And eventually I should be able to sprint faster than Usain Bolt. If I took the next 3 years, 4 years, and just put my mind to it, I should be able to outlift Tian Tao and Carlos Nassar. I should be able to break the world record for the clean and jerk in the 89 kilo division in Olympic weightlifting. That's just not true. Guys, I know some of this stuff probably really doesn't concern you, and it probably shouldn't be a big deal, but I'm a thinker. I'm sorry. And to me, words mean things. And so if someone tells me that you can accomplish anything, that means anything. That means literally anything your mind can come up with, or any sort of goal or passion that you want to be passionate about. It doesn't matter. You should be able to accomplish it. And that's just not true. I hope you guys never tell your kids that. I hope you allow them to run some of these phrases that stand through the generations through some sort of brain filtration, and you introduce them to something called genetics. My friends, genetics is something that you have absolutely no control over. When you were born, you just kind of got whatever genetics your parents handed down to you, and that was it. Let's face it, if we all had a choice of what genetics we were going to get handed down to us, we'd all be 6'5", 4% body fat, 225 pounds of lean muscle mass. We would all basically be LeBron James. My dumb ass is 5'8", barely 195, been Olympic weightlifting for like almost 10 years through CrossFit, and just now recently exclusively doing just Olympic weightlifting, and still can't squat 500 pounds. Meanwhile, you realize that there's other people who have never even back squatted before and could get underneath 500 pounds and squat it with no problem. How's that for putting your mind to it? Starting our complexes off at 115 today. So 115, once again, the complex is 1 clean pull going into 2 hang powers, and then 1 split, okay? And I'm pretty much gonna just keep that same complex and ride my way up to a planned load of 235. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. Let's go ahead and knock this out, and I'll see you guys for the pulls. Anyways, guys, on a more positive note, today's workout, it went pretty good, man. Like I said, we started off with the pull, just a regular clean pull, into another pull, into a hang power, and then, just 1 split jerk. When the weight started getting heavier, I dropped that extra pull and just went ahead straight into the hang power clean and then into the jerk. I believe that was after like 205 or something like that. Now, the good news about everything, and the reason why I could rejoice for today and claim a victory, is because I actually PR'd twice, I believe. The most I've ever power cleaned off the ground or even from the hip was 255. Today I ended up doing 265 and then felt froggy and decided to hit up that 275, y'all. So I hit up the 275, barely got it. It wasn't clean. It was the nastiest power clean you've probably ever seen in your life. The jerk wasn't even that good, and I'm pretty good at jerks. But needless to say, I did get the stimulus from doing the heavy hang power cleaning, so I'm happy about that. The pulls went pretty well too. All I did was just a regular pull from the ground and then 5 pulls from the hang position. I really like those. I think I'm gonna start incorporating more of those, kind of just, instead of fully from the ground pulls, just do 1 pull from the ground and then just kind of hang out in the power position and just do pulls up to the belly button height from the hang position. I think that that went pretty well. I like the way they feel, I like the stimulus that I got from doing those. And I believe I worked up to somewhere around 345. I might have done a set of 365. I'm not sure. I have to look back at the tape. But in any case, I did get pretty heavy, so I feel good about that. The hip still feels the same, guys. No good news about that. Hopefully it starts clearing up so I can really start showing you guys some of the progress I've been able to make over the course of the last year, 6 months. Thanks for hanging out with me. As always, if you have any questions, drop them down in the comments below. If content like this interests you, check out some of the other videos on this channel, man. I'm an older athlete. If you yourself are also an older athlete looking into getting into Olympic weightlifting, this is the channel where I share my Olympic weightlifting journey with you guys. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.